Today is 40 degrees Celsius in London, and I was supposed to film what I wore to open a festival, but it's 4 different outfits, and it includes layering, and it includes a lot of details, and it includes accessories and everything else. And I also can't do it justice because I have to keep my west-facing window completely shut because the sun is literally beaming through. I'm barely holding on right now, losing my shit. I'm going crazy. I'm sweaty, I'm sticky, I have a headache, and my life is difficult because it's hot outside. I wanted to film it maybe at golden hour and make like a really cute video, but I couldn't. So what we are going to do instead today is I went charity shopping this morning after work and I found a couple of cute things, and it includes a suit. I am going to a wedding, which is in Sweden in August. I wanted to not wear the suit that I have, only have one suit. So I bought a suit and I bought a couple of other things. So I'm going to try them on today just to show you what I purchased and kind of talk a little bit more about fashion because I love it. I live in West London, so I have access to a couple of charity shops around that are pretty good price-wise and also quality-wise. I will tell you what I found. I will tell you how much it is because there is a suit there. There is a dress, not a dress, a skirt, and also a t-shirt and some ties. I'm turning into a Shrek. I'm Shrekking with my jewelry that is not pure metals. It's a whole thing. So why don't we just get into it? It's like a blasting sun. That's fine. Everything is fine. All of my items are here on the chair. I'm gonna go one by one. We're going to talk about the materials and what I look at when I buy things. I might style them already, but if I get too hot, again, 40 degrees, okay, like 41 or something, no air. How am I supposed to breathe it? If that specific singing gets copyrighted, I swear to God, I will just show you everything. If I come too close and you can't see, I'm just looking at myself in the mirror. Also, you might know, I thrifted both. You won't know. How would you know? Do you know? Do you? Thrifted and thrifted. Let's get started with item number 1. I got these 2 ties, so actually items number 1 and 2. I don't have any ties. This is what it is. Wow, this is so bad. I don't know how to show it off. How do I show it off? I really like it. I think it will go with a lot of the things that I own. Then you know what it is? It is what it is. That's what it is. Number 2 is this dark navy, foresty green little moment. I'm gonna do this and hopefully you can see this a little bit better. So this tie was also £1. I like that they are both not too wide. I think I don't like those ties. They kind of remind me of like a working dad in the 80s, probably homophobic. And yeah, I don't want to come across as that. And this was very much, it gives me like a Ralph Lauren schoolboy kind of vibe. It has like a motif. It's like a little crown. It has like an anchor inside in white, and then it's surrounded with a purple circle. Next item. I couldn't believe that I actually found this. This is a t-shirt in size small from Secret. Are they a British brand? Yes, I think so. It's in cream. It has an embroidered a logo at the front. It's £3. Can you see this? Yes, you can. £3. I am going to cut the sleeves off. Yeah, just basic, but really cool. £3 from Secret as well. Yeah, but I think if I roll up the sleeves just to show you what I want, I think what I would like from it is basically to be like this. Yes, item number 3. It's not 1 at all. I've just showed you 2 ties. Getting naked on camera. £4 for this gorgeousness. £4. This is item number 4, and it's this beautiful layered skirt in brown. Inner fabric is definitely made on the cheaper side. But one thing I've just noticed, that's hysterical. Okay, so it's sewn in, and it has the seam on the outside instead of the inside. Make it make sense. Anyway, this is it. It's beautiful. It like flows a little bit when you twirl, and I twirl a lot. Just on my way to like Lidl, I twirl. Outside of Lidl, I twirl when I'm in Lidl, just between aisles. Imagine that you're in Lidl and then there's me like this. Kindness everything. Also, if you have a problem because I look like a man and I'm wearing a skirt, that's on you. That's not on me. First of all, it's a piece of fabric. Second of all, it's cute. Third of all, it's 2022. You're stupid. If honestly, if you're like, this is so cute. First of all, I look slim. Don't. Hello, this is like a whole outfit that I just purchased. What I would do with this is pick either this scarf or this scarf and wear it on my head. Boom shakalaka boom, boom ba boom ba, kakarikum ba boom ba ba, katakum takasakatum batum, takaboom takum takatakatabum. Next item. Bye bye baby blue. So cool. This is so cool. Ah, this is so cool. I'm Shrekking so bad. I don't want to be a Shrek. Already, listen to me already, listen already. I'm not even going to do anything with it yet. I just want to show you. This is pure silk in this beautiful olive color. It has a bit of like a sheen to it. It has so much like fluidity in it. And also what I love about it is that it has these sleeves that are much wider, and this is a medium. It feels wonderful on my body. I love silk. I have a couple of silk shirts. Obviously I have this is all silks as well. I think silk is wonderful fabric for me. In winter you can have imagine like a high-waisted jeans, black turtleneck, so you're going for like a Steve Jobs vibe, and then you just slap on top this, and if you're only commuting like 5 minutes, or if you're just doing a coffee run down the road and you don't need a lot of layers, or like late autumn, just this with like a cool I have like an acne scarf, so you can do that. You know, they're super fluffy, they have all of that. Maybe like a leather glove in brown or something. Anyway, I think this is wonderful. I think you can take this to the beach. £5 for this shirt. And the company says pure silk, and the size tag says medium. Let me just put on the suit, which will be the last things from the haul, and then we'll talk about what to look at in a charity shop, and then maybe the DIY ideas. We'll see where it goes. This suit, the whole piece, the two pieces, were both for £7.50, made in England, and the tag on it, the label, says Joseph Martin Bespoke. Something incredible about finding a £7.50 suit that is possibly made specifically on a person in England. I will research Joseph Martin. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who that is. The only main damage that I can see on it is the fact that the lining goes it's a bit damaged. There's another label. This is where it gets interesting with things like this. There's another label. This is handwritten label, and it has Joseph Martin, C. Morgan, who I guess is the client. Who could be C. Morgan? If there is anybody you know who is C. Morgan, lives in London and might have had a bespoke suit. Let them know I have it now. November 2010. It's actually not that long ago, 12 years ago. Trousers, obviously the same company, also bespoke. They came in one piece. This has no tags on it, but I can tell you that it's bespoke because this is how you know it's a good tailoring. It has all of these, I guess, muslins or kind of things. Oh, I found another tag that's handwritten. It says Morgan 5290, November 2010. A couple of things. So it doesn't have any belt loops, but instead of belt loops has these gorgeous little belt buckles. So you can kind of adjust your waist as you go, which is great because, you know, if you eat a little bit, if you drink a little bit and you need a bit more space, you just give yourself a little bit more space and you don't have to like play around in front of everybody with your belt. Like, hello? This is great. Obviously, I wish that the sleeve was a little bit longer. Isn't this beautiful? I think for £7.50, it's a great choice. And this is what I'm like, do I want to DIY it? Or do I just want to keep it like it is? This is the suit. So this is the part 1 of this video. And now we will move on to part 2. I've cleaned my lens on my phone and I think it had my fingerprint marks on it, which means possibly the whole first part of this video was really blurry and kind of nasty looking. So sorry. For part 2, I'm dropping the whole DIY thing. We're going to do it as a different video. What we're going to talk about is what I look at in charity shops and how I look at the labels. Again, I am no expert in fashion apart from being an enthusiast and believing that I know how to dress myself, and I like good shit. Right? I like quality and I like things that make me feel good, and I've always taken the way I dress as part of empowering myself and making myself feel really comfortable and possibly making people around me less comfortable. I'm gonna do, and oh my god, I've married a Shrek. I have Shreked. I am a Shrek. Like my index finger is has like fully Shreked at this point. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. And if not, whoops. I'm running low on water, so I want to kind of speed through this because also I've been filming for an hour. The first part was an hour long and I know that I'm not going to cut very much of it because I liked everything I said. I'm going to take item by item. We are going to remove the shopping tags from them with my fabric scissors. I actually don't think I'm going to cut the arms off of it. I think I'll keep it. So let's look at the label, shall we? So obviously the label at the front has the size small secret logo. It's 100% cotton. It's a standard fit apparently. Machine wash code, fine, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, warm iron, so dot number 2, and made in Bangladesh. We are now going to go on Thrift website and just check how much their t-shirts go for. To shop t-shirts, and let's just look at it. Yeah, so t-shirts are around like 45-50 pounds. They're printed. Let's see if they have like a basic embroidered tee online currently. I don't want to spend too much time shopping because first of all, I really like what I see and I want to make more shopping online videos. But yeah, their sale prices are around £40, £30, £25 for a short sleeve actually. So yeah, I'm going to take it at around £25 mark. I got mine for £3, so obviously it's £22 less than you would get it first hand. And yeah, in general, I'm again very happy with this purchase. I have a note. I have a list of things that I look at when I'm at charity shops. So number 1 is labels. I always look at the labels. I look what the item comes from. I look at what the brand is, what the maker is, if there is one, and what the size is. So basic things. So there is a huge difference if I pick up a t-shirt and it says Primark size large. I'm not going to do much with that, but then again, I can pick up something that says Secret size small. And I'll be like, oh, okay, that catches my attention immediately because I know the maker, I know the brand, the size is closer to me. And yeah, that makes me very happy. Then immediately looking into the materials. I don't wear polyester. I hate wearing polyester, especially when I was a dancer. Whenever I wore anything sports fabric, which most of the time is polyester, never made me actually feel good. I was always either overheated or like having cold sweats because of the sweat and then the sweat wicking, all of this stuff. I also don't like things like mohair. I can't wear any thick vintage sweaters because most of them are made with mohair or with raw wool that's not refined, and it's really rough, and I have really sensitive skin, so I can't do that. A lot of times I just look at fabrics and check if they are synthetic or if they are natural. One over the other, it doesn't mean that it's better or worse, by the way. It also, you have to take into account that something that's synthetic, again, can be quite comfortable compared to something that can be cotton, but then it's like ruined and it's bad cotton. If you look at something and it says, I don't know, acrylic or rayon or viscose, and you have no idea what it is, type in to Google. So just check your labels, check where it comes from, and then make decisions based on that. Again, if it makes you feel good, get it, because you're already shopping secondhand, so you're already helping close the loop. For me, it's also about comfort. It's about how I feel in it. You know, for example, that the company, again, is a fast fashion brand, plus on top of that you see that it was made in a country where it is known that sweatshops there exist. If you're buying firsthand, don't get it. If you're buying secondhand, the money already went to the person, so it doesn't matter as much. But just be conscious. It's good to be conscious, it's good to be aware, and it's good to educate yourself on things like this, or even just read about them. You know, I just always prefer things that are made either in the USA itself or made within EU countries. Just because of the regulations, it's much harder for them to cheat the system and abuse it. A lot of times things are made in Romania, in Poland, in Portugal, and those are like great countries. Obviously things that are made in Italy most of the time are made by like a wonderful tailor or a seamstress. Yeah, just think about it when you shop. After I check the labels is like immediate quality check. Avoid taking garments who have gone through shit, who have gone through abuse, because there is no reverse to it. No amount of wool light, no amount of fancy new product is going to bring back the fabric. It's not going to help you with the actual shape, quality of the garment. It can make it look a little bit nicer or less scratchy, but it's not going to bring back kind of like the elasticity to the fabric, if it has any. It's not going to bring back the shape. If something stretched, it's stretched. It just doesn't go back. You know what I mean? You can't just magically use a £3 special wash and all of a sudden it will become amazing again. So yeah, just look at the quality, look what it's gone through. You can tell right through the wrinkles, through the care of it, if it's going to be good for you or not. So then I try it on. And then I specifically go, how does it look on me? Not how does it look in general, not how it looks on the hanger. I look how it looks on me. And that's important, because just because something looks good on the hanger, just because it looks good, when you walk through the charity shop and you see that it's good, doesn't mean that it's going to look good on you. So take into account how it makes you feel. And if you look good in it, if it doesn't fit me, it doesn't fit me. It doesn't feel good. I will put it away and I will not buy it. One last thing that I feel when I put it on is, does it irritate my skin? And this to me is really important, because the amount of times I would try something on, I would feel this itch traveling around my shoulders, my neck, my arms, and I would be like, no, it looks so cute on me, like, wow, it's fashion, and I would get it. And then half an hour into wearing it real time and like on a day out, I would be ripping it off my body. I've learned from my mistakes. If it irritates my skin, it's an immediate no. Whatever it is, however cute it looks, no matter how it makes me feel, if it's scratchy and itchy and patchy, gone. Not on my body, not on this body. This body, not on it. So here are all the factors that we've just talked about, and I compare it to one very important thing, and that is price. Sometimes you go to a charity shop and again you find a secret t-shirt for £3. Compare that to all of the factors. Is it a win or is it a no? For everybody, it's going to be different because again, everybody is on a different economic plane. So if you see something that's overpriced, we're going to do a whole video on it. But again, I see something like a t-shirt from Secret and it would be sold, for example, for £20. If I can get a new t-shirt from the same company for £25 on sale, you as a seller are not closing the loop. And I'm looking at you, all of the shitty Depoppers, and in general, like People Investor Collective and all of the other apps, Vinted, whatever else. If you overprice your things, and you know if you are or not, if you're giving me all of those like vintage Nike jackets that were produced in like 2009, not the 80s vintage, 2009 vintage or 2012 vintage, and you're selling it for like £45 when that shit at the time was priced at 60 or 50 or 40, sometimes you sell it for more, how dare you? First of all, you're not closing the loop. Second of all, you're just making money on people that are supposed to be able to afford good clothes, good quality clothes, because they are second-hand. That is the whole purpose of having second-hand clothing, so that we can minimize the use of fast fashion. It boils my blood when I see people selling shit stuff, being like, oh my god, this feels like silk, and it's polyester. What does it feel like? Don't tell me what it feels like. I have my own feelings. You don't tell me how I am supposed to feel about fabric. So luxurious. This is so cute. This is so Y2K. Go fuck yourself. Go fucking fuck yourself. I hate it. And I hate when people do it. And I feel that there are so many people who are guilty of this. Well, then let me tell you, I'm looking you right in the eye right now through the lens to say this. You are not closing the loop. You are not helping the environment. You are not helping people who are disadvantaged. You're making money off of something that should be accessible to everybody. It's wrong. It should be stopped. And if you're part of this practice, stop it now. Lower your prices. Still make a little bit of profit. I know you're putting the work in. Fine. But this is toxic. Stop. Also, stop your behavior by walking into a charity shop or a vintage store, grabbing 50 fucking items, snatching everything off of people's hands, and just buying it off and leaving. You buy something in a charity shop for £3 and you sell it off for 25. How do you live with yourself? How do you sleep at night? How do you do your skincare routine? How do you slap it on? How do you put an eye cream on? How do you get your retinol to work for you? Actually, I hope you do, because that amount of stress and that amount of evil to be a person you are, I really hope that retinol sinks in. I hope you're using at least like the 1%, like the good retinol strength, because the evil will show and you will get wrinkles. I think I'm gonna wrap it here. Thank you so much for experiencing this journey with me. That was a tiny little charity shop haul and how to get good shit at a charity shop. Please consider subscribing, that would be wonderful. If you've got any questions, feedback or comments, let me know down below. And I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.